Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And as you guys all know that I am rewatching Mr. Robot TV series, and whenever Elliot does a hack inside it, I really get excited to tell you guys about how these hacks are performed. Now, one really interesting scene uh, is in the series that when Elliot is trying to hack a prison. Now, he was trying to get one of his friends out of the prison, if you know what I mean. So, for hacking the prison, he actually tries it three times, and in the last chance, he actually get to hack the prison. But two chances were absolutely failure. So we are discussing about something called reverse shell. So what Elliot does is he asked his sister to make a pen drive, make a program that is malicious. Now it doesn't look like it's malicious. Okay, that's the thing. So there was virus inside this program, there was a malware inside this program, but it does not look like it has a malware. Okay, so he copies it to different pen drives, okay, and it throws it on the road near the prison. Now coincidentally, what happens is one of the prison guard get the pen drive. Now he comes back and installs this pen drive to his computer. Now the program opens and it's a simple harmless music program. Now he thinks that he will get free music by just answering simple questions. But what happens is while he was using the program, Elliot was actually trying to connect to the his computer. Now he is trying to get the connection to his computer's terminal, as his computers was Windows computer, and he was trying to get access to that computer. Now what happens after that is his computer was having a malware detection program, so we call it antivirus. Okay, so what the antivirus did is he actually traces the file that it is malicious and block the program. Now after the program is blocked, the connection is broken. Now this whole process was called reverse shell. So he was trying to get access to that computer without even being there. Now one simple thing about reverse shell is it requires some kind of connection to the victim's computer. If even if you get a few seconds to victim's computer, then it can be a really good thing. You can get access to the computer. Now what we are trying to do here, you don't have to try to anyone else. If you have a secure virtual environment, then you can do that, but don't try it on anyone else. I am requesting you, don't try it on anyone else. Now this video is obviously for educational purposes. Don't use these methods to harm somebody or get into someone's privacy. Okay, this is completely wrong and illegal, and you can get into trouble. Okay, so what we are going to do here is, so we have a Windows computer, okay, and I turned off his Windows Defender. Now why I turned off Windows Defender? Because the process I'm going to show you is a little old process. Now whenever there are some kind of vulnerabilities found in Windows computer, they actually patch it to the next update. Now as if the computer is 100% updated, then the malware detection program or the Windows Defender will actually catch it. But if the computer is really old, or Windows 7 times computer that doesn't have a good antivirus program, then this can be fatal. Now the program that we are going to use is called hoaxshell, and this program was somewhere very useful, and it was actually bypassing the Windows Defender in the time when this was launched. Okay, so it was bypassing Windows Defender, but nowadays it is not. So we are trying to get through that process, and we will uh, turn off the Windows Defender so that I can show you what happens. Okay, now if I have to install it, so what will I do is I will open a browser and search for hoaxshell. Now it is a GitHub project, so hoaxshell. So here is the link over here. So we will click on it and it will open. Now this is the whole program. Okay, now this is based on Python program, so it is coded in Python, and if you want then you can use it. So how we can use this program? So first we need to have a virtual environment of a Python. So we will first get our root privileges, and what we will do is we will try to make a virtual environment. So for that I will use python 3.m venv, and then we'll name the virtual environment. So let's say we will name it anything like rs for reverse shell. Okay, now it's getting created. Now why I am using virtual environment? Because if we will try to install the all of the stuff that is required by this program, that can be dangerous to our system as well, or it may interfere with some of the installed programs, and it can be uh, it can be a issue for our system to actually hold it, so it might get crash. Okay, so just for the safety. Now once we have made our virtual environment, what we will do is we will just go to that virtual environment. So we will activate it. So type source rs bin activate to activate this virtual environment. Now we'll go to the virtual environment, and then we will copy this link over here. Now after copying this link, we'll try git clone, and paste this link over here. Now hit enter on that. Now it is done. Now cd into hook shell. Now here's the thing, you will have to install everything that is required. So dash r requirements.txt, hit enter. It is installing all of the required stuff. So we'll wait for it. Okay, so once it's done, now what we will do is we will actually give the executable permission to hookshell program. Now if I just type in ls, you can see that this is the hookshell.py, and this is the exact program that we are going to use here. Okay, so we will give it a executable permission by typing chmod plus x and hookshell dot py. So it is now executable. So now let's go ahead and type python 3 hookshell.py, and it is running. So we have to specify dash s and give the ip address. Now this ip address is the ip address of the hacker's machine. So this is going to be the ip address of my parrot machine. So I will type 192.168.0.107. Now this is my ip address. Now once I hit enter on that, it will give me a command. Okay, so this is a PowerShell script, the PowerShell command that you have to use in order to get access. Now here you can see the hook shell is actually running, so it is waiting for the connection. Now what we will do is so it's already copied to the clipboard. So what we will do is we will try to send this command to our Windows computer. Now there are a lot of options how you can share it. Okay, it always depends on your social engineering skills. Now as it is running in my virtual environment, so what I will do is I will just give a root privilege to another terminal. Now I will go to directory of my web server here, and I will make a program. So nano rs.txt. Now what will I do? Txt. Okay, so I will paste the whole command over here, and control x y enter to save. Now it is saved here. Now what will I do is I will just run my Apache server. So we'll type service Apache to start. Okay, so start. Spelling mistake, start. Now our Apache server is running. Now what we will do is we will just quickly go to our Windows computer and try to access this rs.txt file, and then whatever is inside that file we will copy and paste it to a command prompt. Okay, so I will back. Now, as I have, uh, copied and paste the command to the command prompt. Now, in 3 to 1, we will actually press enter and let's see what happens over here. So, in 3 to 1, we'll press enter, and here you can see we have actually got the access. Now, we have actually got the admin's access and we are inside the computer. Now, how cool is that? Like if you have this script and you just type it on any computer, and it has, it can be an old computer, and if it has a Windows Defender off, then this is going to be really 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 creepy thing that you have, access of that computer. Now here I can type who am I, or I can just type dir to see all of the files over here. Okay, and everything, like if you know about, PowerShell commands and you know everything, then you can actually do it. If I type ls, you can see everything. We can see everything, every single folder, every single thing of this computer is now in our hands. Now once we are into the computer, then we can actually make some, like let's say I will type make dir test. Okay, so mkdir is not actually a script in the Windows computer. I don't actually know that what are the commands of PowerShell, but you can literally do anything. Like if you have shell access, then you can do anything. Now I'm not going to, show everything about this command, so it can be a really dangerous thing. You get the idea that how, powerful this can be. So it's not just hoaxshell. Okay, if you have, a Linux computer that's running on, Kali Linux or PyTorch, and it has MSF console and MSF Venom, then you can actually make a executable file and copy it to a Windows computer, just like we saw in the, TV series, that it does that thing. And once the program is open, it will give you the complete access to that computer. Now that is a separate video we will make about MSF Venom and MSF console, how you can, create payloads and inject it to any computer. So that's it for this today's video. And if you really enjoyed this video, then make sure to like, share and subscribe, and don't hack anyone. Thank you so much, guys.